All right, 2022 Jeep Wrangler behind me. It keeps stalling, cutting out, and not starting, so we got to get in here and check it out. Not a Cateye today, but hey, it came to play. All right, look what we got here today. A 2022 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Yeah, it's kind of a bubble eye, and that's not a Cateye, but you know, we'll call it a round eye. Round eye. So we got an auxiliary battery on this thing. It's gone bad, keeps stalling. And you know, they got an AUX battery on this thing, the stop and start system under here. We'll pop the hood, and when battery goes bad, it'll be like the main battery will go bad, and you'll have all this weird electrical stuff start happening. And so it's, you gotta jump it every time you wanna crank the thing. Let me get this, hold on. And we got a problem down in here. So the battery tests good, but check this out. So this lead right here is the one that goes down to the AUX battery, and it's a pain to get to. It's under the fuse box, so we're gonna do that. We gotta either pull the fuse box or get up under the wheel well. But what we're gonna do is look right here, and so this is the AUX battery wire right here. So they switched it up. It used to be you could just take the auxiliary battery cable off, but they made it so it's the first one that bolts down. It's like mandatory. And then this is the one that, you know, goes to the frame or whatever. So you used to be able just to take it off. Now they got, this is the AUX battery, the main one. It goes straight to the bus bar or whatever you want to call it. And then the ground bolts on there. But I just thought that was wild because you can't defeat it as easily, but that's all right. We got a new one. Bow, AC Delco, yes sir. They even make Jeep parts? I don't know, but it's the right one and the price is right, so I got it, it's here. And we're gonna put it in, so AGM battery. So this thing's bad, it was fine. Keeps dragging down the main battery. You can't even start it, it won't even start right now. Let me get the key and I'll show you, it's not gonna start. Oh yeah, so here we go. Nothing, nothing. That battery's bad. I'm gonna get the scan tool and scan it because we got the check engine light on, so we'll see that. Let me scan it real quick before we dig into the battery. All right, I got the Think Car scan tool here, and I can't even connect, and you can see the voltage is 9.59. Yeah, see, it can't connect. It's too low voltage. So 9.5, that little battery drug the main battery down, and that main battery is good. It tests good. You know, there isn't any bad cells or anything in that main battery. I guess they made it in a way where if the main one goes bad or the little one goes bad, then the main one has to top it off something. But I mean, it's for the stop and start, so I just left the battery bad, the little one, and it was working great, and I didn't have to do this every time you start it. But you know, now it's a problem. Yeah, so we're about to tear into it. So I'm fixing to tear into this thing, but you know, oh man, why do they gotta bury the little battery? Why does there gotta be a little battery, a little stop and start, you know, get an extra 1 mile per gallon? I mean, I guess, but let's get in here and take this thing apart and get it fixed. Get this thing jumped so we can move it out of the way. Man, that AUX battery is ridiculous, but that's how they're going with these new vehicles and stuff. Y'all already know. Starts right up. All right, so I'm not exactly sure who thought it would be a good idea to put the battery up in there, but we gotta get some of this plastic out of the way. These clips are gonna snap. It's only got 31,000 miles on it, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we gotta get that out of the way so we can get, that battery is just right there and we'll just drop it down. So it's 3 bolts up in here. Oh, acorns. You know what that means. Mice. All right, there we go. There is the battery right up in there. I'm gonna get these nuts off of there, get it out, get the new one in there, get it swapped out. We got acorns, man. A bunch of acorns fell. We got mice. They're living in here. I'll make sure there's no chewed wires and stuff, but it looks all right. It's probably just bad battery. All right, so the new battery versus the old battery. The new battery is 12.84 volts. If we come over here, plug this one up, see what it's reading. So on the old one, we got 12.05 volts. It's definitely bad. We gotta swap it out. Just swap these over, we'll be good to go. So it's reading 12 volts, but really when it sits overnight, you know, it'll drop down to whatever, 9 volts, something like that, drain the big battery, it's a problem, so let's swap it out. So of course, we gotta swap these studs over. 4mm 12-point socket, or an E-Torx. E-Torx. So, get these swapped out right here, these little studs. And then we're gonna put some dielectric grease on it. I love dielectric grease, y'all know that. Get it installed on the new one here. Should just screw in, yeah, thankfully. So I'm gonna get this screwed up. We'll get it put back in the Jeep. Get this thing reinstalled. I'm not sure who decided it was a good idea to put the battery up in here. It's there, so we gotta get it swapped out, but it's not too bad. I mean, honestly, you know, the auxiliary battery, don't get me started on that, but this one didn't seem to read too low. Keeps draining the main battery down. I hope the main battery is still good, but that's all right. We got a new one in. Finish this up, go for a drive here. Man, that long extension is nice, huh? Swivel, get in there. So I'm gonna hook the battery back up, but I'm gonna go for a drive and then hook a trickle charger up so that it's, you know, topped off all night long so that we know we're good. All right, let's see if it starts. Boom, yes, it is fixed. Jeep Wrangler. Oh yeah, it's running real nice. 3.6. I'll let y'all hear it for a second here without the e-torque. All right, so I got my scan tool right here. It's Bluetooth, so I'm outside the car. I want y'all to take a look at this. Look at all these codes we got in here. Battery voltage low. What is going on? All voltage related. 36 codes. Disconnected the battery, you know, wasn't charging right, but I'm just gonna clear it. Everything's fixed now, so just want to take a look at it. Yeah, this is car audio stuff, and no, that's the heating stuff. Here we go. Audio, radio.
voltage low, open circuit, voltage low, voltage low. It's crazy, right? All these electronics, but we're gonna clear everything out. It'd be all right. I'm not gonna lie, this Think Car scan tool is nice though, because it's Bluetooth, so I'm outside, you know, like this, and I got it plugged up in there, and I'm reading the codes right out here, so it's really cool. But that's wild, disconnecting the battery through all those codes, huh? We're clearing them all. Clear, 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 clear. Clear them up. Take me for a ride. Let's see how the heat's working on this thing. It's like 30 something degrees out here. This scan tool is legit though. It's gonna take a second to clear all these codes. Let's go for a test drive. Oh yeah, nighttime drive. Whew. Ooh. It's running good. Nothing on the dash, nothing so far. Oh yeah, it's running real nice now, real nice. So, got that battery swapped out, no problems, nothing. I'm gonna take it on a little cruise here, warm up a little bit, turn the heat on. Check back with y'all when we get back to the shop, but yeah, nothing on the dash, no codes, nothing so far, just the battery it looks like. So that's it for the video. Jeep's running great now. You know, we work on a little bit of everything on this channel, mainly Chevy trucks, but today it was a Jeep. So I will check on the next video. Don't forget to drop me a huge thumbs up if y'all like car content, truck content, or any kind of other mechanical stuff. And I will see y'all on the next one. Later.